Pete here with the Small Business Resource Center and the Small Business Resource Center YouTube channel. This video is about Tesla the company, Tesla the stock, Bitcoin, and how to make money off of the stock or Bitcoin. If you're looking for information like this, do me a favor, smash the like button, comment below if you have questions, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Tesla the stock will crash hard, and actually even worse than it may have due to Bitcoin. And not just because of the volatility of Bitcoin, but there's also a looming stock market crash if you haven't heard about it. I do have a video about that. I'm going to put a link at the end. I recommend watching it if you haven't seen information like what I have. Right now we're experiencing what's called market euphoria. Many stocks are going up, and probably more than they should, even though economists and news have said we've had over 1 million job losses this year so far. And a lot of companies aren't doing great. Before the year, they actually said they're not fully recovered, just so we're well aware. First of all, when I found out Elon Musk bought Bitcoin, I was surprised because, in my opinion, Bitcoin is too volatile for any company to want to use or accept as currency, which is why it hasn't been adopted by most companies. Even though a lot of people are speculating more companies will adopt Bitcoin, I'm on the other side of that argument, saying they're going to be looking for more stable coins, because that's what the Federal Reserve said, and I'm going to have a second video about that. It's actually called Bitcoin to Zero, so there'll be 2 videos after this you should look for, and I will have links for those. So I did a lot of research into why Tesla bought Bitcoin, and on the surface, Bitcoin is volatile and something most companies wouldn't want, or investors, because of the huge gains, which are great, but it has crashed down very quickly. And sometimes that does that in the course of a day. It's gone down, 20-30% in a couple of hours, which, if you're not paying attention and it goes down that quickly on a normal day, if there's a crash in a day, it could easily lose a huge amount of value. A lot of investors and speculators, I should say economists, have said that they expect a stock market crash that could be about an 80-90% dip, which is pretty bad if you're stuck in it. Tesla has 19 billion in free cash at the time of this video, and purchased 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. The value of Bitcoin Tesla owns will increase the value in short terms and in equity on their balance sheets, but also increase the valuation of Tesla. This doesn't show up as a revenue increase, but when they sell Bitcoin, if there's a profit, then they have to show that revenue on their profit sheets. But when Bitcoin crashes, Tesla's evaluation will be further reduced, because they're going to have if there's a stock market crash, I should say, and right now, counterpointing my own video, there's actually incentives on EVs, 7,000 incentive to purchase new ones, which of course is going to help Tesla. So Tesla as a company, I think, is very good and stable. But if there's a market crash and dip, or if there's a huge crash and dip Bitcoin, or both, which is why I say there's going to be a drastic fluctuation in Tesla's stock price, that's going to make it even worse for Tesla as a company, as far as their balance sheet and as far as the stock. Will the company be able to survive? Certainly. They have about 17 million in free cash available, so they will survive. But what will happen to the stock? Most likely Bitcoin and Tesla will skyrocket down very, very quickly. So that's what is important right there. Tesla's income last quarter was 369 million, but when Bitcoin crashes, they can show those losses too on a balance sheet. So when you're looking at the balance sheet, Bitcoin crashes. If it only crashes 300 million, 369, they broke even. Any more than that, they lost. And that's only if Bitcoin reduces, not if Tesla does bad for any reason, or if there's a stock market crash. The extreme volatility with Bitcoin, which causes it to go up and down, will make Tesla as a company also go up and down very, very quickly. So right now I expect it to go up. If there's a crash in Bitcoin and Tesla, it's going to go down, or I should say stock market and Bitcoin, it's going to go down very, very fast. My reasoning for the market euphoria is the $1 million job losses that we've had this year. Many companies are reporting they're doing bad. Small businesses, of course, have not been open fully in a lot of areas, and they are not doing great either. The reason why we didn't have a tremendous crash already, actually, if you wanted to see my other video, it'll be at the end of this one, but it's because of the fact that we had so many stimulus programs. Without those stimulus programs, there would probably be chaos on the streets. Bitcoin is near term, will swing a market crash and cause huge swings in Tesla's income and valuation. That can cause the stock to go down even worse than it would in a crash, which I kind of explained already. Tesla as a company will be fine, but due to the reduction in price, there'll be a huge drop in the value of Bitcoin and Tesla stock. My opinion is this wild swing will make everything go down faster than most stocks, but also will help it come back up quicker than most stocks. If there's a market crash or Bitcoin crash, this will cause Tesla to go down faster than most stocks, since they're holding 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. And in my opinion, this is the time where you should have an all-in buying opportunity on Bitcoin, Tesla, or both. When Tesla and Bitcoin crash, even if Bitcoin goes to zero, Tesla will not really be affected. Even though they lost 1.5 billion, they have this 17 billion left, which they would be able to survive if they had no income for quite some time. My thoughts, when you heard Bitcoin crash or market crash, get out of the market. You got to do it quickly. I'm talking as soon as you can get to a computer. So, because they can go down quickly, especially Bitcoin. And when you predict the bottom, that's when you want to get back in and buy Tesla. So the reasoning is, let's just say, I'm not going to use numbers, but Tesla and Bitcoin are here. You hear of a market crash, you want to sell. Even if you lost 10 or 20%, if it goes to the 80, 90% that the economists are predicting, you're still going to have the 60% profit that you would realize. You can buy more stock or more Bitcoin or both or other stocks, and then when they turn around, you're gonna have even more wealth. Some people are saying you should just hold, don't worry about it. Well, you're gonna basically lose money and then you don't realize a profit till you get back up to that same level. My opinion, holding would be stupid if you know there's a crash. I didn't say a small dip. Keep in mind, crash and dip are two different things. Many stocks, Bitcoin's dipped. It can dip 20% and go back up. It's dipped 30% a couple days and then gone right back up. So realize what we're talking about in the market, an actual crash. Now you can probably see from what I've shown how the causation of Bitcoin and Tesla merging together, or I should say Tesla owning Bitcoin, will cause Tesla's stock to skyrocket down much faster. But when it bottoms out, there's your buying opportunity. My thoughts on Tesla using Bitcoin, they said it's going to happen soon. I don't think it's going to happen in a near term. I think it'll happen in the future if it does, and it may not happen at all. And the main reason is my Tesla to zero video and Bitcoin to zero video, and Bitcoin not being a stable coin. So those two videos are going to be there. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only, not advice to buy or sell any stock or security or cryptocurrency. I made a video on Bitcoin to zero. You may want to look at it, and also on a market crash. These are based on Security Exchange Commission facts, so the links are here. So if you're new to this, smash subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, let me know your thoughts, and have a great day.